A new way to play Breath of the Wild. Hey everyone, Evan, welcome back to another episode of Permission to Game, where we've got some fun, cool new stuff for Zelda. Yes, that's right, because it is Zelda month this month with the 35th anniversary kind of coming right around the corner here. Happy birthday, Zelda. We are so glad you've been a part of our lives for the past 35 years. So in celebration, here is a fun new way that you can enjoy Breath of the Wild while you wait for Breath of the Wild 2, because we all hope that it's at least coming or an announcement this year. I don't know, something like that. But hey, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, definitely make sure you slap that subscribe button below. I do appreciate it, and let's get moving on from here. I love Breath of the Wild simply for the fact that it is always playable. A lot like Ocarina of Time. You just pick it up, get back into it, no matter where you are in your gaming kind of career, I guess that's the way to say it. You can play Breath of the Wild and enjoy it from day 1 to day 100 as you are playing through with Link and saving Hyrule for the umpteenth time. Now, if you have completed everything, found every shrine, uncovered every Korokan seed, seen every dragon, all that jazz, if you've done everything possible, here is another way that you can then turn it into a much more enjoyable gaming experience. And in fact, I'm gonna go home this weekend and I'm gonna do just this. Let's talk about the Majoras challenge. A user on Reddit actually came up with a really cool idea and a really unique way to enjoy Breath of the Wild. Simply got to apply the same kind of rules, or very rough kind of way of applying the same rules that were done in Majora's Mask, in the fact that you have 72 hours to complete the game. Now, it's not literal 72 hours. I mean, it's essentially what, 12 minutes per hour. You could spend a good chunk of your day trying to beat the game, or at least trying to get to a certain objective and then reset and then trying to get there again. So we've got 5 rules for you on how to enjoy this way of playing Breath of the Wild. The first of which is all droppable items within your inventory must be discarded every 3rd day in game. So every hour equals 12 minutes in real life. So every 12 minutes equals 1 hour. You can do the math there, figure out the rest of that. Every 3 in-day games, you have to discard all your weapons, food, plants, parts, etc. Everything must go. However, you can keep all of your arrows. Now, that is just one of those weird, you can make changes to the rules all you want to make it more enjoyable for you, but that is the first rule within this Majora's challenge. Second rule in the challenge is, after the 3rd day, the player is required to warp back to the Shrine of Resurrection, no matter where you are in the game. That's right, if you're halfway through a Divine Beast challenge, you gotta warp back. That's how the rules work. Third rule on the list is only towers can be used for fast travels. No shrines, because in essence, you have not yet uncovered that shrine. So you can only fast travel between towers. The 4th rule to this challenge is any game over forces you to go back to day 1. So that's right, if you're in the middle of attacking some Blobikins, or you're in the middle of a kind of a spit with and spat with a Zora, that's right, if you get a game over, you are forced to reset from the Shrine of Resurrection on day 1. Now again, everything else is still unlocked. You can still fast travel, you just gotta kind of reset the rules. 5th rule in the challenge is the challenge officially begins once you unlock the first fast travel location. So if you start from the very beginning and you don't have anything unlocked yet, and you die trying to get off the plateau, it's okay. We can keep going because you have to get that first fast travel. Now that right there is the basic way of playing it according to this Reddit user. Now, if you want to tweak it up and make it your own, you're more than happy to. And here are some additional rules on ways you can modify it that we've come up with as well. So 5 additional rules or other rules to play the game. Number 1 being, after unlocking a new tower, you have the option to use that particular tower that you unlocked, the one you just recently unlocked, as the new start point for your 3-day cycle, instead of going all the way back to the Shrine of Resurrection. I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, you have a chance to kind of like keep the game progressing, so you don't have to jump to the tower anyways. You're already going to jump to it, so just get rid of the whole like going back to the shrine thing. Second modification and other rule on the list is, on the 3rd day, if that 3rd day of the cycle ends in a blood moon, the 4th day rule then applies, because obviously the blood moon is going to reset a bunch of things anyways. So if you get the blood moon on your 3rd day, you automatically get an additional 24 hours added to your timeline. The 3rd modification or other rule on the list is a travel medallion is allowed to be used in traveling quick travels. So that's right, you go back to the most recent tower, or you go back to the Shrine of Resurrection, and you can then fast travel all the way to the travel medallion you have placed. So you make sure you use those wisely. The 4th rule on the list is, when you obtain the Majora's Mask item, we will allow you to keep one additional item with you once you've dropped everything in your inventory. That is awesome. That way you can choose different little things you can take and keep, similar to like, let's say, keeping the Master Sword, because you don't want to drop that. So yes, Majora's Mask is the 4th additional rule on the list. And our 5th additional and other rule that could apply to the game to make it a little bit more fun is, if you're ready, fast travel can be fully disallowed. Now, that is going to take a lot of riding of the horse and rolling and all this jazz. I don't know about removing fast travel. Some people say to make it more challenging, you got to play in Master Mode. I don't know. I don't think that's just too freaking hard in my opinion. Master Mode is already kicking my butt. Why make it harder by forcing myself to a 3-day Majora's rule? Now, let me know what you think about this kind of gameplay. We are still waiting to hear more information about Breath of the Wild 2. I mean, that's what we're kind of dubbing it. It's not going to be called Breath of the Wild 2, guys. Let's just knock that off. But anyways, we're still waiting for more information about that. We're still waiting for more information about a 3D All-Stars. We want to see Skyward Sword, you know, some Twilight Princess, and obviously we got to have Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So let's just have a little bit of fun until then. Let's enjoy ourselves some Zelda. Let's celebrate 35 years of amazing awesomeness in the Nintendo world. And until next time, we're going to keep moving forward, guys. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out.